Aquarius, welcome to your reading for the month of February or whenever this video finds you. I don't trust in coincidences, so I believe that you're going to receive this message exactly when you're meant to receive it. And let me just explain to you before we get into it why my lighting's a little off. You might see some weird lighting from down there and why there might be some strange sounds in the background. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jenny. I'm a shamanic healer. I'm a retreat host and a women's coach. I like to do these videos here on YouTube, and I also am a very new homesteader. And the reason the lighting is off is reason number one and reason number two. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is the absolute cutest experience of my entire life. Welcome to Bucket and Shovel, my daughter named them. So lots of new beginnings here in my world, and I'm certain lots of new beginnings for you as well, because I was meditating on your energy and I was definitely picking up some of that new energy coming in. So let's see, what is your primary energy for the month ahead for the Aquarius collective, please? What is the primary energy for Aquarius? And I am using the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle by Kelly Smith. This is one of my favorite decks. I call it my OG deck because I've used it the longest, and it's also kind of my top love deck. And what I'm getting for you for your primary energy, Aquarius, is restlessness. Now, this card says, find a way to calm the waters of your mind. And I just want to be clear with you. I take this very literally whenever I see this card come up for myself, for others, whenever I'm doing readings, whether it's in these videos or one-to-one readings, I take it literally. So when it says find a way to calm the waters of your mind, I want to remind you that the waters regulate our emotions. The waters govern our emotions. So it might be really helpful for you in the month ahead to get in the water. And I know if you're here in the Northern Hemisphere, it's really cold outside. Personally, I love to cold plunge. I think it's amazing. But if you don't love to cold plunge, then you can always get into a hot salt bath. I like to use pink Himalayan salts because they're a powerful energetic cleanser. They connect us with the Himalayan mountains, and the mountain spirits are some of the oldest, wisest spirits that there are. Also, when I see calm the waters of your mind, you could go to a body of water, a pond, a river, a lake, an ocean, even a creek, and bring your journal and get everything that's going on up here out of your head and onto paper. And that act is moving that energy. It's shifting that energy for you. You could also be really mindful to make sure you're drinking a lot of water. That's an always thing, but particularly in the month ahead. Every time I say water, I drink water. So it's a good reminder for me. And it's so important for all of us to be super hydrated. And so many of us are not at all. In my coaching programs, one of the things that I encourage the women I work with to do is to drink half of their body weight in ounces. And I'm a big fan of electrolytes, not the fake ones, not the artificially flavored ones, but like the really good ones, like Element Salt and Drink Neat. Drink Neat is a new company, and their electrolytes are really incredible, really great ingredients. Because, you know, if we don't have that correct electrolyte balance, then we're not really absorbing the water that we're drinking in the first place. And we are primarily made up of water, as is Pachamama, Mother Earth. So when I see the restlessness card, it just tells me that there could be a little bit of being stuck in your head coming up for you in February, but with this awareness, you can choose to do something about that, right? You can absolutely choose to do something about it. And I really feel like the water element is going to be your ally in this month, getting near the water, getting in the water, and consuming a lot of water. And if you're not somebody who likes to drink a lot of water, herbal tea can be great. I like peppermint and turmeric and ginger and lemon, and you know, just the basic herbs that have no caffeine, no calories. For myself, I never want to overdo it. I drink a lot of tea, so I use the same tea bag all day long. I just keep adding hot water to it. So I don't know if that speaks to you, Aquarius, but if so, I hope that is helpful. Let's see what else is coming up for you for your biggest challenge for the month ahead, because I'd like to look at, you know, what could be coming up as a challenge so we can be armed with information and know how to navigate that and how to move through it with ease and grace. So what is the biggest challenge for the Aquarius collective in the month ahead, please? The biggest challenge. Okay, I've got two messages here for you. So parting ways. So there's definitely an ending here. And I feel like for some of you, it could be a relationship, but it actually feels more like a situation. It feels more like maybe a habit that it's time for it to end. A pattern. A pattern actually feels the most aligned here. Okay. So there's some sort of pattern, and maybe it is even a pattern with another person. Maybe it's a pattern with yourself, but there's definitely something that's coming to an end. And it feels like because it's showing up in your challenge area, if it is a person, then it might be someone you don't want to end with. But I feel like that might speak to a couple of you, but really I feel for the majority of you, it's going to be, you know, a situation, a pattern that you're no longer willing to tolerate from yourself, that you're like, okay, now is the time to end this. And now is the time to end this. Okay. It's showing up in your challenge position because you're going to feel this push pull, right? Where your, you know, higher self is on one shoulder saying, okay, we've got to let this go. And the ego's on the other shoulder saying, but it's comfortable. Let's just stay here. We know it. It's safe because it's comfortable. It's familiar. So let's keep repeating it over and over and over again because it served us well in the past. It let us stay in this comfort zone. So there could be a little bit of a challenge, that push pull, but it's time. Okay. This card is saying it's time. You know that it's time. And we are in, you know, amazing times of the world right now. Things are definitely shifting, and some patterns are not meant to come with us into this new version of ourselves. I'm also getting here creative projects. So the fact that it's coming in your challenge position tells me that you might be resisting. And when I see creative projects, sure, it could be, you know, something creative in terms of, you know, like painting, drawing, singing, playing music, things like that. But it could also be something like a need to rearrange a room. You know, everything is Hucha or Sami. Everything is either dark, dense, heavy energy, or it's golden life force energy, right? And when I see the creative projects card come up, a lot of the times I encourage people to deep clean, purge, rearrange their homes. There could be an accumulation of Hucha in your home. There could be a room that, you know, as soon as you walk in it, it feels thick. You'll have to let me know in the comments if this is resonating with you. And if it's not, I want to remind you, this is a general reading, okay? So Aquarius, if this isn't speaking to you, you can leave this message for someone else. You can also check out the other placements in your chart, your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising, your Venus, or really anywhere else that speaks to you. But again, because this creative projects card is showing up in your challenge area, it feels like you might be feeling some resistance to doing this, some resistance to, you know, working through this job, this feat, this task of doing this energetic purge. But I feel like it's really going to help you. In fact, maybe that's what this parting ways is. Maybe this parting ways is talking about this situation of procrastination and avoidance and self-sabotage, not doing what it is that you know you need to do. How will the Aquarius collective move through this challenge with ease and grace, please? What will help the Aquarius collective move through this challenge with ease and grace? Oh, this guy right here. Okay, so synchronicities, and it's card number 44, so a master number. Synchronicities. So watch for the signs and symbols, okay? Because they're not coincidences. There's no such thing as a coincidence. And watch for the signs and symbols because your angels, your guides, they're trying to communicate with you. And some of you may be connected with your intuitive gifts. You might be connected with your clairvoyance, where you might see messages, your clairaudience, where you might hear messages, your claircognizance, where you might have strong senses or a strong inner knowing. But your guides and angels are always going to show you signs in ways that they know that you'll resonate with. So if you're somebody who, oh my gosh, and now I see 1111, that's so ironic. 1111 says, be mindful of your frame of mind as well, right? It's like the universe is taking a screenshot of your current energy. So when you see 1111, it's like, okay, how can I do something to raise my vibration? And if you do stick around for the extended reading later, at the end here, I'm going to clarify all of these cards, and then I'm also going to pull a card from the Raise Your Vibration Oracle by Kyle Gray. And I really felt called to pull the Wisdom of the Elders by Sean Leonard as well. So we'll be pulling cards from those decks as well as clarifying these. But again, the Synchronicities card is showing up because your guides and your angels are going to be guiding you through this, it feels like self-sabotage and resistance. They're going to be helping you through the self-sabotage and resistance. So watch for those signs and symbols, and you'll have to let me know down below in the comments, have you been seeing angel numbers? Because they all mean something different. Like this 44, it carries a frequency, right? And the frequency of 44 is all about foundations, our strong foundations and stability and protection. And that 1111 again is what you put out is going to come back to you. So you've got to be really mindful of what it is that you put out to the world, because the universe is just going to mirror it back to you. So what are you putting out into the world? This restlessness card is your primary energy, tells me that you've got to be really mindful of what it is that you're putting out to the world. Like, you know, see your visions, see your future hopes, your future wishes, but be mindful that you're not throwing out to the universe a whole bunch of fear and doubt and insecurity. And, you know, this is going back to spirituality 101 when it comes to manifestation. And I'm a walking proof of it. I mean, look at my little baby chickies that I have right here. I dreamt of these. I literally dreamt of these little chickens. I dreamt of this acreage for years and years and years. And don't get me wrong, of course, there were moments of fear and doubt and insecurity. It took 2 years to sell our house. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Our first house we sold in 1 weekend in a bidding war in an open house. It was perfect and easy. And then this house took 2 years. So of course the universe was testing me, and I had a lot of fear and doubt and insecurity, but I had to believe in my vision more than I trusted in that fear. And that's what this card is really coming to tell you. Your guides and angels really want to help guide you through this. They really want to help. They really want to help give you hope and inspiration. So, and they're going to do that through those synchronicities. So through those angel numbers, through those chance meetings, through that message that you hear from that person that really changes your trajectory, that really changes your perspective. So there's no such thing as a coincidence, okay? What will help the Aquarius collective to align with their highest path, their highest purpose, their highest timeline in the month ahead, please? What will help the Aquarius collective to align with their highest timeline, please? Okay, you're getting soulmate. You're getting soulmate. So there's someone else, a divine counterpart, and this may not be romantic, okay? I want to remind you that our soulmates can often be our platonic friendships. They could even be our children, our siblings, our parents. They don't have to be romantic, but what's going to help you align with your highest path, your highest purpose, your highest timeline, the easiest in the month ahead is to connect with that soulmate energy. That person that you know helps to raise you up. Some people in our life don't, right? Some people, we spend time with them and they're energetically draining. They zap us. We leave feeling like completely depleted. Like, what was the point of that? All I did was give, give, give. I didn't receive anything in return. Or, you know, maybe there's some people that we spend time with in our lives and all they do is blame, complain, and criticize. They're not dreaming. They're not wishing. They're not hoping. They're not talking about the future. They're not talking about, you know, what they're grateful for, how much they love their life. They're just, you know, nagging and complaining all the time. That's not the type of person you want to be spending your time with. The old age saying, we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with, has so much truth to it, right? Everybody that we spend our time with is either going to raise us up or lower us down. And this is saying that there are people in your life, and I say people because it feels like the soulmate card is not just indicating one person, but there are multiple people in your life. And sometimes, you know, we feel connected even to people we've never met, like here on YouTube. And I know I've been an online coach for 11 years, and I feel so connected to some of my soulmate clients that I've never even met them. I've never even met them in person. We've seen each other on Zoom. We've talked to each other in messages, but I've never met them. And I know that they're soulmates, that we've had past lives together, and that we're meant to be together in this lifetime as well. And that's what this card is saying to me, is that there are relationships in your life that do bring you up, that do raise your vibration, that do help you align with your future, with your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, with those desires that are coming to manifest, that want to be manifest. And spending as much time as you can with those people in this month ahead, spending as much time with those people in this month ahead is really going to help you to align with your highest path, your highest purpose, your highest timeline, your highest destiny, Aquarius. Now, as I mentioned, I will be diving deeper into all of these cards in the extended reading. You can find the link to join that below in the description box. And when you join the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership, not only do you have access to the extended readings, but we also meet at least twice a month on Zoom. Once a month, we do a shamanic healing journey, and once a month, we do a group reading. So it's a really great way to get some one-on-one time together as well. So I do hope that you'll join me there. If you're looking for a one-on-one shamanic healing session or a reading, you can also find the link to join that below. And I do have some retreats coming up too. So take a peek at those in my offerings down below in the description box. But first, let's get one final message, and then I'll show you these cute little chickies again, because I know everybody wants to see them. Maybe you're as excited as I am, maybe you're not, I don't know, but I'm super excited about them. What is the final message that the Aquarius Collective needs to hear for the month ahead, please? What final message does Aquarius need to hear from their higher self, from their spirit guides, from their spirit allies? What else does Aquarius need to hear, please? Okay, I'm getting universal mind. Okay, so you have everything you need within you. You have everything you need within you. Whatever challenge you're going through right now, whatever's causing this restlessness, whatever this situation is that needs to be let go, you have all of the answers, and you're just about to receive the solution to your problem, this says, okay? So trust that. Trust that the answer will make itself known. Watch for those synchronicities. Clear the energy of your home, the energy of your environment. Sometimes this even means rearranging your car, your office, things like that. And know and trust that you're not alone. Your spirit guides, your spirit allies, they're guiding you the whole way through. You have a strong intuition, whether you're connected to it or not. All of the answers truly are within. And like I said, this message echoes that. It tells you that you are about to receive the answers because you already have the answers. Let's see. Oh my gosh, they're sleeping. They're sleeping. I'm so sorry. I woke you up, you cute little sweet little thing. Look at this cute little sweet little thing. Oh my goodness. You were so loved. You were so loved. I really hope you're a girl so you can give us some more eggs in the future. You sweet, sweet little thing. I will see you on the extended reading, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a beautiful, beautiful month ahead.